Here, licensed financial advisor, #1 best-selling author, and Karatbars affiliate. And boy, am I glad and excited to be involved in Karatbars at this exact time in their explosive growth coming up. In today's short video, I want to share with you what we call driving momentum in the Powerleg strategy. Now, as you know with Karatbars, you only have 2 legs or 2 arms or 2 sales teams, people call them. I call them 2 legs, a left leg and a right leg. And so you can only put people down your left leg or your right leg. And many people ask me, Matt, where should I put them? Or does it really matter? Yes, it really does matter. And so we want you as soon as possible to be using this strategy, this what we call building momentum in the Powerleg strategy. So take some notes if you got a pad of paper and pen, because you want to do this right and also teach your people downline to do it right. So let's just say here you are right here, and you are very excited to be involved in Karatbars, and rightfully so, because you're going to become financially free in a relatively short period of time and help dozens and hundreds and perhaps thousands of other people to become financially independent. So you're very excited to be involved in this business. Now, in order to build the Powerleg strategy correctly, you want to know which leg you're in with your sponsor, whether it's the right leg or left leg. So let's just say that here's your sponsor, and you are in his or her left leg. His or her right leg's going that way. So you are in the left leg. What we want you to do is to build this power leg first and then build your right leg. So this is what we call the community bank leg. You're making deposits like crazy in this community bank leg. So what you're going to want to do is to put your first, and by the way, it's very important, you know, you have with the Karatbars back office, you can put people on your left side or you can put them on your right side. And so you want to put the placement to left, and you also want to hit update. If you don't hit update, it's going to remain where it was before. So you've got an option of left, right, alternate, back and forth. There's a couple of different ways to place it, but you want to place it left to start with because you're in your sponsor's left leg. Okay, sound good? Okay, so your first 3 people you want to put right down here in the left leg, just like that. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be, again, your power leg. This is going to be your community bank leg. So the first 3 go down here, and then you're going to teach those 3 people to do the exact same thing. This is your community bank leg. You're going to ask each of them. So here's what it's going to look like. This person right here is going to put their first 3 down here. And this second person is going to put their first 3 down here. And then your third person is going to put their first 3 down here. Do you see what's happening? Okay, right here you have 9 new people on your left leg, your community bank leg. And you're going to teach them to do the exact same thing. So when those 9 people bring in their first 3 on this leg, that's 27. When those 27 do the same thing with their first 3, you now have 81. When those 3 do it, they have 243 people on your left leg. You see what's happening? You are building this, as they say, down to China, all the way down. And once you do that and you build your first 3 and each of them put their first 3 in the left leg, then they can begin to build the other leg. So that is what we call the community bank leg right here. Now keep in mind that you only have to have 50 units on one side and 25 on the other to create what? To cycle a commission. Okay, so I like to call this one, this left side, your community bank leg. You're making lots of deposits and your affiliates are making lots of deposits. And then as you put your other people in your right leg, I call this is like the ATM, okay? This is like Las Vegas, and you hit that jackpot and the sirens go off and the whistles go off and the lights go off because you're starting to cash in now on your community bank leg. So with your 3 people here on the right side, you're going to start creating some payouts. And those 3 people, again, you're treating them just like these first 3 here. Those new people on your right-hand side, this is the new community bank leg for them. And so each of them are going to put people. So those 3 are going to put their first 3. You're going to have 9 down there. And then you're going to have 27. And then you're going to have 81. And then you're going to have 243. And it just continues on all the way down both sides. And what I love about Karatbars and the dual team payout system is that you might bring in 50 people, 100 people or more, but they have to go down your left side or your right side. So you're really building these people's team and helping them become successful as you're building your own. And you know, with Karatbars, the units for any business package purchased or any gold purchased, everybody gets the same number of units all the way up. And we've all heard of the J. Paul Getty, very popular quote, but I'm going to say it right here, where he said years and years ago, I'd rather make 1% from 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. Because now when you're sleeping, when you're on vacation, if you're on a cruise, you're making money on an ongoing, around-the-clock basis. And keep in mind, there's no flushing of any unused units. So if you have more units on the right side or left side than actually creates a commission, it doesn't flush, it doesn't wash out. Any unused units just stay right there. So again, a recap. If you're on your sponsor's left side, you want to build your first 3 people down that left power leg, have them build their 3, and those people their 3, and then begin to build the inside. And then once these people, again, have put 3 people down their outside leg, then they can begin to start creating a new power leg on the right-hand side and teach their people. This is the most powerful strategy in building momentum in the power leg strategy, and you should be getting on it right away if you haven't already. Get started today.